Hi YouTube, this is JJ714 coming at you. How are you today? This is the day that the Lord has made, and I have been rejoicing, and I am glad in it. I just wanted to come to do a mini haul and just do a little chat. I guess I start with my little mini haul. Well, today I actually picked up my DVDs from the Radical Redefined women's conference that we had, and this is a DVD set, so I'm glad I got this, and I will be taking it with me when I go to Montgomery and also to South Carolina to share it with my mother and my mother-in-law, because it was really good. What I picked up today, I was in Walmart, and actually before I start with that, I told you I love purple, so you see I have purple on. I was in Ashley Stewart's, that was a week before last, during one of the days I got out from the women's conference, and there's one right down the street from where I attend church, and so I went in right quick, because I do like Ashley Stewart's. They have some nice clothes, but I really like their jewelry. They have some different pieces and so forth. But I picked up these earrings, and of course, as you can see, they're purple. You can see the other one. And I picked up these earrings because they had a sale where you buy one and get one like half price off. And I wore these, but they have some purple in it. Really nice pieces. And of course, I had already picked these up. Now the only thing that I didn't like about these is that they are made out of material, and somehow one of them, especially this one, got caught in something and it pulled, so I really don't see myself wearing these maybe around the house, but they pull, so you buy any more like that. But today I was in Walmart and I needed to restock on some vitamins. I was running out of my B50 complex, so I purchased some more. These are Spring Valley. I like Spring Valley. One, they're not that expensive. The vitamins run between like $2 and something. This one I think was like $4, up to like maybe $7 or $8. So it's not bad, and you get. Now this one, I only got 60 tablets in this one, but I've been taking my biotin 1000 MCU, but today I found this one is super potent biotin 5000 MCG, and it's 120 capsules. It was $7 for this, so I don't think it's really bad at all. It's for skin, hair, nail support. And this is the same thing. So actually, this is just like I would think the hair, nail, and skin vitamins that I take during the day. And I take, of course, I'll be taking this at night. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up these. I have a little less than half. And the thing is, these are the little tablet-like, which is like this size, which I don't mind. They don't really have a taste to them. I just have to go ahead and get them down. And this one, thank goodness, I gotta open them. It's more of a capsule, and it'll be easier for me. It's bigger, but it'll be easier for me to swallow it. So let me open it up. So. And this is what the 500 MCG is. So I probably won't start taking these until after I finish these up. But I don't know. I might actually start taking these. I might test one tomorrow just to see how I do with it. And if not, I'll go back down to these, because I take 2 of these, and I was actually going to increase it to 3 probably this week, but I might just go ahead and take one of these and see how it works. The other vitamin that I picked up. I picked up some more prenatal. I don't know, I just, for me, prenatal works for me. I don't take them for any particular reason other than the fact that they're multivitamin, multimineral, and when I was pregnant I used to take these. I couldn't take the ones that the doctors prescribed for me, but I was able to take this kind. Actually, I wasn't taking the Spring Valley, it was another brand, but something similar to this one. So I just sort of stuck with taking these. I've tried one a day and so forth, but for some reason I always end up coming back to the prenatal vitamins. The other thing I picked up was, I love purple. This was a limited edition powder brush, and this is it's by, they don't have a name, it's a powder brush, but of course it's purple. I love it, and it's so soft. And then of course I picked up another, and actually I wasn't going to pick up, but I picked up a regular high definition powder brush, and these were like, I think they were $5 and something at Walmart. I can't remember, but I think it was like $5 or $6. And I wasn't going to get them, but for some reason when we came back from Disney, I noticed that I had a couple of my favorite brushes. Especially I use a certain brush when I use my mineral foundation for sheer cover, and I have another brush that I use when I use my mineral foundation from Bare Minerals. And for some reason the sheer cover one, I can't find that one along with a couple other brushes, and sort of upset because those were sort of like my favorite brushes. So I'm just buying and trying a couple just to see where it works. The final thing that I got was I picked up a journal. Now this is what it looks like. Of course it's pink, but it's close enough to purple. And what I will be doing with this is what I'm going to be using to document my weight loss process, including any thoughts, any scriptures that God gives me, any tips that I pick up, trying to make sure that I write down information concerning my food intake and so forth, because I have to get better about that. And I actually did talk with a friend of mine, someone that I know that attends the ministry that I attend, about training, because he's a personal trainer, and he's really, really good. So I might be getting with him maybe a couple of days a week for at least 6 weeks until I can get a routine down pat and feel comfortable with doing it on my own, because I really do want to get in shape. And that was sort of like my mini haul. But I had an incident that happened today, and it's nothing that's amazing how when you make up your mind that you're going to live a certain way or do a certain thing. And for me, my whole family and I guess it's been a couple of months ago, we rededicated our lives to Christ. Because for me, there's times that when I get busy with things, I tend to slough off from the things that I used to do, and it had been happening for a little bit too long, so I felt like it was something that I needed to do, and I wanted my family to do it as well, so we did. But God has really, really been dealing with me as far as, my life and what my purpose is and what His will is for my life. And it's been a challenge. I really have to admit, I found myself in a place that I've never been before, predominantly been unemployed for as long as I have. And then the fact that I have actually, since the time I was unemployed, applied for 3 or 4 different positions, only to either start working the job, finding out that they don't have the funding, working the job, finding out that they really never intended to, they were looking for somebody to work for free, which that's just not going to happen. volunteer is one thing, but when you make it clear, in those situations I made it clear that I was looking for employment, but unfortunately some people feel like, if they have the advantage, they're going to take it. So in the last interview that I did, the interview went really, really well. And really the position, I knew I wasn't going to get paid a lot because it was working with the school system, but it was I think they were funded based on grants or something, but I really was interested in what they did. And so I was looking forward to it because it actually would have worked out great as far as timing, considering something else that might be coming down the channel. But, I just have to trust God in everything that I do. And the interview went great. I mean, it was so odd that the manager that I interviewed with, it was like we just clicked, just like David and Jonathan did. And that may seem odd, but I do believe that there are people in the world that God has that, they're like people on assignment, and are you on assignment for that person and so forth. But needless to say, her managers or the people over her decided that they were not going to fill that position, and so she was really, really sad. But the good that came out of it, she was really so impressed with me that she told me that if I needed a reference, to please call her because she would give me a great reference. So I felt good about that. But in the meantime, today we dropped our daughter off at Children's Church, and we were coming out of Children's Church heading to the main sanctuary, and I tripped and fell right down, and I hurt my knee. I believe by faith that I'm fine. I mean, it's still a little sore, but overall I've been walking on it and so forth, and I'm just believing God that, there won't be any swelling or nothing else. But there were some things that happened in between that it just sort of made me sort of like, okay, thank goodness that I'm a Christian. And my husband and I, we were having conversations about it at dinner. And, I understood what he was saying, but it's just a thought, I guess, with me in a situation, I would always try to make sure that the person is okay. And I actually got a phone call later, and that just sort of, reiterated the way that I felt. But needless to say, I just felt like it was a distraction from the enemy, because when Pastor started preaching, he actually touched on, something that I knew that God was talking directly to me. And he was saying that how, even though we're in a recession, being Christians, even if we don't have a job, we should be able to tap into what God has given us and placed into us if we truly believe God, to be able to become entrepreneurs and so forth. And I guess with all of that and with some other things that's been going on, and how God has really been, directing me in some kind of ways, because I feel like, for one, that he's getting me back ready into the travel mode. I mean, I have a family, and I don't like being away from my family. But at the same time, growing up and some other things that has occurred in my life earlier, before I became married and had a family, I knew that travel was going to play a part. So I think, when your mindset is where you want to really please God and be in a position where you can do His will, the enemy is always going to put things out there, to try to distract you. But it's up to you, and it's up to me to say, okay, irregardless of what the enemy does, I know what the Word of God says, and in the end, I'm going to win anyway, because I have the victory through Christ Jesus my Lord. So with that, I'm just going to basically put it on hold, and really allow God to spend time, some quiet time, spend time with in the Word, and just meditating and so forth. My daughter's on spring break this week, so it's going to be interesting how some things are going to play out, including me with my working out and all that stuff. But I've just committed myself, and I made up my mind that I'm going to do what I need to do. So You know, I believe when you put your best foot forward and you walk by faith, he says we walk by faith and not by sight, that when you aim to please God and you aim to be in the will of God, then God will come in and do the things that he needs to do in your life. And I'm just really, really excited because I really feel like the first time since I've been in this situation, and like I said, by August it'll be 3 years unemployed. But I'm very optimistic. I just believe that God has a breakthrough, and there's just going to be something awesome coming out of this situation. So just stay tuned, and as soon as, you know, God begins to show me some things and open up some doors, I will, of course, be sharing that with you, because my goal is, I know that we all, regardless of how we believe, what we believe, everybody goes through something. And I've always considered myself to be an honest person, a person of integrity. I always try to be a for real person. So I never want to pretend that, you know, I'm something that I'm not. And that's why I, you know, made up in my mind when I decided to do YouTube. And my husband was like, well, baby, you know, you're on YouTube. You know, but my thing is, it doesn't matter where you are. To me, it's just like, you know, if you say that you're truly a Christian, when I go someplace new, like a new job or whatever, I never tell a person that I'm a Christian. I mean, because first of all, I feel like if I'm who I say that I am, it's going to reflect in all that I do. So, you know, if the conversation comes up, of course, that's just that God opening up an opportunity for me to share. But as the Word of God says, to let your light so shine that the world might know that you know who you serve, and I serve Jesus Christ. And my thing is that, you know, I just, in everything, I want God to get the glory. And I just want to live a godly, wholesome life, to be the best wife, the best mother, the best friend. And, you know, just do something where I can help and make somebody else's life better. So with that, I'm going to say, talk to you later. I might come back and do another video today about my natural hair. Maybe when I get ready to do my, prepare my hair for this evening, I might come back and do a video and show you how I do the Real Queen regimen on my hair. And I actually washed my hair, or I did the henna treatment on, I washed my hair Friday night. I put the henna in overnight, Friday night, slept in it, got up, washed it out yesterday morning. And I want to tell you, my hair just really loved it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and stop this video, and then I'll come back and I'll talk to you about that. Okay? Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Peace.